if I could somehow package these experiences up. The calm, the relaxed, the excited, the anxious, the amazed, and share them. So how did we go from this to this? Well, we sold everything, including this, quit our jobs, and purchased a sailboat. We named her Saltwater Lanai. Lanai is the Hawaiian word for porch, our saltwater porch to the world. Come along with us as we learn about cultures, hold creatures we've never held, and grow as a family. All the while meeting new challenges along the way, and leaving it cleaner than we found it. This is your personal invitation to join our adventure.
Hop on in, strap on your seatbelt, and get ready for an adventure. Isn't that epic?
So, we left the beautiful Anchorage. Our friends, we've got some friends that are actually going back to Finicky, and we're still half a day from Finicky. So we're gonna head back to Finicky and spend a couple days with them. And then we'll start heading west again. But where we're at today, it doesn't have a name. It's called the Ghost Marina at Demray. It was started several years ago, I think before COVID, and then COVID shut it down. And if you look, give you a little glimpse around, there's no docks, there's no buildings. There's some guys actually working over there, dropping big blocks. I don't know if they're gonna make some kind of fishing pier or what for local fishermen, but we're just anchored in the middle of this gigantic ghost marina. Maybe we'll see some ghost boats tonight. That would be cool. Creepy? Why would ghost boats be creepy?
Because there are ghosts on them.
I don't know. They don't have to have people on them.
Ghosts are evil.
Ghosts are evil. Ghosts aren't evil. Casper the ghost wasn't an evil person. If you were a ghost, you wouldn't be an evil person.
Some ghosts are evil and some ghosts are not.
I don't know.
The evil ones that haunted me in my childhood.
Oh, okay. So, I just changed the oil in the generator, and now I'm going to change the oil in El Ingion. So step one is watch a video on it, which I just did. So it was very interesting. Step two, make sure I have the replacement oil and the filter. And step three, start the engine or run the engine so that it's not like molasses, and I'll actually be able to pump it out because I'll be sucking it out of the bottom of the engine with a pump. And then after we remove the oil, then we're gonna take the filter off, change the oil filter, step 4, step 5, and then we're gonna put some oil back in because the engine doesn't run too well without oil. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. We've got a Volvo D2-75, 75 horsepower Volvo engine, if you're curious. So that's what we'll be changing the oil on. So because you can't get under the engine like a normal car, so normal car you just get under the car and pull the lug on the oil pan. Well, these Volvos have an oil pan, but you can't get under it unless you're a rubber band man, because there's only this much space under it, and it's all the way under the engine, which is enclosed in a drain pan. So you have to use something like an oil extractor or a hand pump. And so I got this oil extractor. I haven't tried before, but you find the the right size tube and you send it down the extractor hole, or sometimes it's the actual where you check the level, all the way to the bottom of the oil pan, and then you pump it out using this. So from the instruction manual, this is the engine oil. So we're gonna put the tube for the drain into there. We'll go with the skinnier Mojo. The Volvo operator's manual says it takes 9.5 liters. So I've got 4 liters in the oil extractor and it automatically shuts off, so I can't take out more. I think I've emptied it, but I don't have anywhere to put the oil. I only have like 2 1-liter bottles to be able to put the oil in, and it'd be nice to be able to put the oil in and then use the old oil containers as the oil container. So what do you do? I don't know. Pella didn't pay me to say this, but one of the best investments ever. This has been so pleasant. I've tried electric pumps sometimes and other pumps, and for such a less expensive option, this works beautifully. I really like it. Okay, I just want to point out this little detail right here. That picture that shows no oil filter wrench, and I'm pretty sure they meant no monkey hands too, or ape strength. And I'm just gonna hand tighten it. Hand tighten it. Hand tighten it. Alright, looks like no leaks or alarms, so we're good to go. You can see how clear the water is. It's about 18 feet deep here, and you can see every path the chain made under the water there. It's incredible. So, just wanted to show you guys, you just couldn't ask for better sailing conditions. The seas are almost flat, just a little chop from the wind. We've got 10 knots of wind. We're doing close to 6 knots. We've been tacking back and forth to get down the coast, and oh, we're making really good time now. I'll give you a view outside. So how was your nap?
It's all right, but we've been tacking today, and so every time we tacked a different direction, the heel of the boat would change, and I would roll to the other side of the bed. Thankfully, though, we don't roll off because our bed has sides.
Yeah. So this morning we're going to go share Islanda, that beautiful necropolis, with our friends Stephen and Carrie. They're hanging out with us
We're excited
for a while, traveling with us. Maddie's very excited. She got to watch some anime, and now she gets to pay for it by actually going outside and hiking. So it's absolutely gorgeous today. Very gorgeous. Beautiful bay. This is Powerline Bay. We've been here before, and I think you've seen some of the video from when I went up to Islanda, so maybe we'll get some different views for you today. At least a view of Maddie and Alyssa beating brush, walking the trail. So I wanted to show you, so a 2,400-year-old tomb, there's still mortar sealing the top of the tomb from that far ago. It's amazing. And the mortar, you can see the impressions where the mortar was wiped when it was applied to seal the tomb completely. Of course, it didn't stop the tomb robbers from breaking in.
Oh, a cave.
Oh,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
really rocky in here.
It smells like bat guano.
Smells like what?
What do you know?
What do you hear?
Yeah. That way. They're coming from that way. No, look.
Can someone put the light on?
Oh, there. It's a whole clock up there.
Oh, in the corner there?
Yeah.
You guys keep us away from rocks.
Here, I need to.
Oh man.
So I can paddle.
Oh, okay. You're gonna pull that farther up, Mom? Oh, yeah.
So we're back in Powerline Bay, and it's a gorgeous day. It's nice and warm. We swam with some turtles this morning, and came over here, anchored, had a nice nap. We've got some friends with us that are waiting to get their boat registered, so we're traveling with them back to Marmaris. And I just came out here, and I was looking out across the bay, and as usual tried to think of something poignant or memorable to say, and I was just caught up in the stillness of the water and the slight breeze and the beautiful color of the clouds and everything, and nothing. I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't think of solving world problems. I couldn't think of hunger. I'm not hungry. I'm not tired. I'm not uncomfortable. I'm not hot. This is just super, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a lucidity. There was a song when I was a teenager by Queensryche called Silent Lucidity. And well, I just loved that sound of that word, lucidity. Had no idea what it meant. And even if I knew the definition, as a teenager I probably couldn't appreciate it like I appreciate it now. But sitting here, I'm not clearly seeing everything or even anything. There's this perfect stillness and quiet, but everything is just so clear. It's beautiful. So I'm sitting here in silent lucidity. There is one thing that I'm thinking about, and it's that if I could somehow package these experiences up, the calm, the relaxed, the excited, the anxious, the amazed, and share them. But I think especially these lucid moments, I'm not sure everybody could experience it if I shared it. And it's one of those things that you just got to do. You got to get out there and distance yourself from all the noise and the radio and the TV and the hobbies and things like that, and just spend some time thinking much about nothing, and then just being and breathing and not even participating. And I think it's in those moments that we feel, believe it or not, a bigger connection with everything around us, when we're not trying to be involved, we're not trying to engage, we're not trying to experience. When our mind is clear and empty and nothing's occupying it, that's when I feel personally those moments where everything is clear. And I like I said, I wish I could just package it up and hand it to you, and you'd be able to experience and grow from it. But I think the only advice I could provide is just get away from the noisemakers. Spend some time with yourself. There's a lot of space inside your head, and I think too often we spend too much time outside our heads and trying to figure things out outside, and too little time inside just listening and being. Yeah, I think I'm just rambling. I think it's time for some nice music and scenery.